Hi and welcome to another Podpadstudios Makers video. Okay then, we've got loads and loads of projects lined up at the moment, sort of for the next few months, and I'm looking at one of them right here. Now this beauty started life as a Triumph Sprint ST, a very beautiful fuel injected 1000cc or 995, whatever they are, cc engine. This bike's going to be ideal for the projects that is going to be sort of thrown at it. As you can see, it's kind of massive big back tyre on it, beautiful single-sided swing arm. It's a lovely design. However, this is going to present us with a few problems. The plan for this one possibly is the famous Akira bike. Now I've got a couple of bikes lined up that we are going to be doing, so this is either going to be the Akira bike or it's going to be one of our own unique designs, our unique sort of retro-futuristic steampunk designs. But obviously there's a few things that need to be done with this bike. The first, of course, is this down here, and I'll point the camera in here and you can see. I'm going to have to extend this swing arm. At the moment the bike is just much too short, but being a single-sided swing arm, that is going to present problems in itself. What I think we're going to do is cut the existing swing arm and extend it, although it will be extended up to nearly half a metre, so it's going to be quite interesting. The alternative, of course, is that I take the swing arm off and fabricate a new one, which might be easier. I don't know. It's just the first of many problems that need to be solved with this bike, but if we didn't have problems it wouldn't be fun. The other is the steering geometry. Obviously at the moment it's set up as a sort of standard touring bike. That will need to change, because obviously the handlebars are going to be much further back and much lower. Now I'm going to play around with a new idea maybe for this one, and I'm going to play around with electronic steering, so using actuators to control the steering. So it should be quite interesting to watch this one as it develops, to see if it works or not. The bike's never going to be used on the road, so you know, we won't have the restrictions that you would have if you had to put it through an MOT. Other thing it needs in this gaping hole here is a fuel tank. The existing fuel tank obviously fits over the airbox and is rather large, and it just wouldn't work with the design. So we're going to need to fabricate a fuel tank that's going to go down into this gap here. It should hold a couple of litres of fuel, so it should be great. Again, I'm not sure how we're going to solve that problem yet. The existing fuel tank is plastic, so it might be that we modify the existing fuel tank and cut it up and redesign it, or just fabricate a brand new one that will go in there. As I said, this will eventually end up being an awful lot longer if it becomes the Akira bike. If not, it will become, as I said, a 1950s, similar to the sort of the retro Tron that's sitting here behind it, but something very special, something very different. So that's the first of our motorcycle projects that's planned. This little thing down here, this is basically this is the beginning of a Guido from the Disney film Cars, and this is going to be a remote controlled Guido. And you can see it's just been sort of mocked up at the moment. It's sitting on a kind of an electric wheelchair sort of chassis, little 13-inch wheels. These back wheels will obviously be changed to a single wheel. Based on the proportion of the wheels, it should end up being just under 6 foot high. So it's going to be quite good fun, that one. Fully radio controlled, little working lifters at the front so it can lift tyres and things like that and pootle around. Should be quite good fun. So that's the second project that we're working on. Third is outside in the yard. Obviously you've seen the Time Machine smart car. Our other smart car has started on its way, and as you can see here now, we've started to do some wonderful things to it. It's already got its sort of trademark gull wing doors fitted, and we fitted some rather interesting tyres to the back of it. Now a few people know what this one's going to become, but I'm not going to give it away yet completely. I think you're going to keep me guessing. All of this works, all of this goes. I didn't break the axle as I thought I was going to as soon as I put these tyres on. It drives actually really, really well, considering it's now nearly 8 foot wide. You can kind of just about see down here underneath how we've kind of we've extended the axles and beefed everything up with different hubs. So I was a little bit concerned bolting huge tyres like this onto sort of very, very small hubs would just simply break the axle. A lot more work needs doing on this one. This one won't really be out and about until March 2019, where obviously it will be looking very, very different to the way it looks now. So there is a sort of a very brief update on what we're doing at the moment, a couple of the projects that we've got in the pipeline. As soon as the other bike arrives in a couple of weeks' time, I will get some more video done and give you some updates on that one, and we'll see where we are then.